Okay. I'm here, and I'm eepy. So, you know, be prepared for that, I suppose. I am pretty eep. But we will survive. And if I want to, I can go to bed right after stream. Okay. Hey Oodles, hey Heartship, hey Dell. I guess we're back in. Like I said, it took me a little bit to get back to this because it does require more reading than the other game does. So I was playing that one for a bit. That one also, you know, it needs my attention a lot of the time. Oh, 3 McGriddles, here we come. Fun fact, my dad didn't know what a McGriddle was, and he just said he went to McDonald's one day and was like, oh, a McGriddle, it's probably like grilled or something. And he got it and was disgusted to find out it was pancakes. I'm a little surprised you didn't continue with Desktop Explorer today. I needed to get to this. Like, it has been days since I played this, and I don't want everything from this to evaporate out of my memory. That's why I'm playing this today. Because yeah, I can't let this fall to the wayside because then I'll just never finish it. Desktop Explorer, at least we finished a chapter last time, so it was a good point to take like a day break. Because yeah, tomorrow I'll start the new chapter and then that's the final one and all that. So it felt like a good natural breaking point. Because I won't have to keep all of that other stuff in mind. McGriddle is a real thing? I thought it was a made up name. No, it's real. It's like I can't remember if it's a burger or if it's like sausage on the pancakes. You're probably thinking of the incredibly popular, at least in my high school, McGangbang. Which was like 6 patties and bacon and all that. It was one of those like not listed on the menu items that people said you could just go into a McDonald's and order and you would say the McGangbang and some people would know exactly what you're talking about. I don't know. It was one of those things I heard about a lot at school. They'd be like, yeah, I got a McGangbang with the boys yesterday. I can confidently say I was not thinking of the McGangbang. Yeah, maybe that was a little bit overzealous of me. Possibly. Oodle's Googling the McGangbang now. I don't think that was just the thing at my school, so... Alright, we're back in the Dark Castle, by the way. You climb the flanking tower, then move along the city wall that rings the city, drawing closer to the castle. No, it's a thing. Not just me. Awesome. I'm glad it's not just me. I'm very glad, so I don't sound crazy. I just make the US sound even worse, but... I mean... That's nothing new these days. Okay, I'm good. It looks disgusting. Yeah, it looks awful, doesn't it? I was just going to Macca's ordering McGangbangs every day. No. Nah, I can barely eat like the dollar menu burger at McDonald's. I can barely do that. Awful. This friend has a garbage mouse and loved things like that though. There's a guy at my school named Big Mac who I was always disgusted by because he would get the pizza on Wednesdays. He would get 2 pieces of pizza and it was like the rectangular pizza. He would put a fuck ton of ranch on one, put a fuck ton of mustard and ketchup on the other, and then put them together like a sandwich and eat it. So I'm sorry I had to put that in your mind. Mustard, yes. Ketchup, mustard, and ranch. Pleasant wind blows atop the wall, softening the stench of rot that hangs over the city. When you glance into the distance, the red setting sun clings to the horizon and endures like a child who doesn't want to go home. Gildy breaks into a run. I want to reach the entrance before it gets dark. Oh yeah, I forgot. The twink is here with us. You try to run too, but Havelock rushes up from behind and whispers in your ear. Havelock says, Gildy is hiding something. 2 days ago his leg was injured, but it healed that very day. That's clearly not normal. You... No, it's definitely something. I'll be careful. I'll be careful. Hurry, Gildy urges. You all break into a run. Just like yesterday evening, there isn't a single undead anywhere. Oh gosh. Anywhere in the city. You descend the flanking tower to the ground and enter a large mansion near the cliffs below the castle. This is the home of the man who mined the rare ore known as the Ruby of Destruction, Gildy says. In the backyard, there's a shed built as if clinging to the castle cliff. So this is that person with the name I can never remember. Yeah, it's the person that has monopoly on it, whose entire family was murdered. Gildy opens the shed door and beckons you in. There, a horizontal tunnel yawns open in the bare cliff. The tunnel is reinforced with thick timbers, and iron rails are laid along the floor. It seems to be the mouth of a mine. On a shelf of the shed wall, several torches are laid out. Gildy quickly lights the torches and hands them to you. Gildy gives you all a grave look, then heads into the tunnel. I'm gonna take about 3 extra torches. You take 3 torches as spares and stow them in your pack. Can never be too prepared. You follow Gildy into the narrow, dark tunnel. Havelock follows after you. After a while, Gildy, who is up ahead, hurries back towards you. At the same time, several black shapes whirl around you with shrill, grating squeaks. Bats! Giant bats, look at the babies! You look up, giant bats are diving at you from above. Fight, swing your torch, cast a silence spell. Swing my torch. Away! Swing your torch in a wide arc. Roll a dice to see what happens. Come on, I don't want to have to hurt the babies. Can I just scare them? It's 5. Hell yeah! By sheer luck, your wild swings keep smacking the bats right in the face. Okay, never mind. I thought they would be scared of the fire, but... The bats panic in confusion and flee. Yeah. Okay, at least we didn't have to kill them. I saved a bat today. Havelock and Gildy also seem to be unharmed. Gildy gestures with his hand. Let's move on. The passage slopes gently upward, curving left little by little. Something comes into view ahead. A large, skeletonized body lies with its upper half thrown out beyond the rails. Further in, a derailed minecart is visible. I'm gonna look around carefully first. You look around carefully. A pendant set with a red stone and a scrap of paper lie on the ground, closer to you than the skeleton. Examine the paper. Examine the scrap of paper. It looks like part of a page that once had writing on it, but the ink has run and you can't read any of it. There are signs a fire was lit and something burned nearby. Examine the skeleton. I don't want to pick up the pendant yet. What if it's cursed? You examine the skeleton. There's a caved-in mark on the skull. The cause of death is likely an accident or murder. You use the mirror of truth? You turn the mirror of truth on the skeleton and focus your mind, and a certain scene comes in the hazy view. I can even do it if they're dead? A man takes the king's commission and begins digging to investigate why the area around the royal castle rose up. During the investigation, a mysterious mineral brimming with powerful magic is found underground, and the man's purpose shifts from investigation to mining. The mineral is called the Ruby of Destruction. It is now widely known as a catalyst for disintegration magic, but its mining site has remained secret until recently. Bitsakam, that's the one, who had bankrolled the mining of the Ruby of Destruction, summoned the man here and killed him to seize his mining rights. Fearing the body would be identified, Bitsakam got from the witch Ingeborg a concoction that rapidly rots flesh, leaving him nothing but bones. The scene cuts off abruptly. You examine the minecart. Examine the minecart. It looks like it's been abandoned for a while, but there's nothing particularly strange about it. Go deeper. With Gildy in the lead, you walk next, with Havelock behind you. Following Gildy deeper into the tunnel, you pass several places that look like cave-ins, detouring around where the path has been cut off. The tunnel is like a maze now. Without Gildy, you would get lost and never find your way out. After climbing a long slope and turning right in a three-way fork, a huge boulder appears, blocking the way. At its top, a metal stake and part of a chain are fixed in place. Is that a golem? Farther in overhead, you spot a massive boulder that seems to be hanging unnaturally from the ceiling. You think they mine by collapsing the tunnels? Think it's a trap, the boulder will fall. Think they mine by collapsing the tunnels. I think this is how they mine, by collapsing the underground as they dig. You call out, careful, but Gildy says it's fine and keeps pushing ahead. As you climb over the boulder, you see Gildy's foot catch on a chain along the wall. Oh my god, you dumbass! Sprint down the passage, dive into the side tunnel ahead. I'm gonna use those legs, girly. You sprint through the passage at full speed. Flip a coin to see what happens. It's heads. You run with all your might. With a thunderous rumble, choking dust billows up. You can't see ahead through the dust. The next instant, you're yanked into a side tunnel with incredible force. It's Gildy! Huge boulder crashes down behind you. You escape by the skin of your teeth. Before long, the cave-in stops and the tunnel grows quiet. You realize Havelock is gone. You shout at the top of your lungs. There's no reply. Gildy says, somehow you have a strange feeling that Havelock is safe. Yeah, I mean, Havelock's the other main character, so... You reading any fun smut? Oh, Oodles is always reading some fun smut, I'm sure. Morgan has actually been interested in, like, dark romantasy stuff, and I meant to ask Oodles for, like, a recommendation on, like, a good starter one for her. Because she's like, I want to get into it, but it's overwhelming. For now, you focus only on reaching the dark castle. You press deeper into the tunnel. The bare, rocky ground suddenly gives way to a solid corridor of neatly laid stone. Far down the straight passage, you see a faint light. It seems to be seeping through a gap in the door further ahead. A black shadow keeps flickering across that light. When you listen closely, you hear a dry scratching sound, like something clawing at the wall. When your torchlight reaches it, the source of the sound reveals itself. 3 enormous rats are gnawing on bones and food scraps. When you approach, they freeze and stare at you. Look at how cute! I bet Oodles has like a flowchart. Oh yeah, it has like, it's a flowchart and it starts off and it's like, into furries, not into furries. And if you go not into furries, that's like 75% of the literature gone. You know? Furries or monster men. Because, you know, like orcs aren't furries, but orc is still high tier for her. Among the bones scattered across the floor are unmistakably human remains. To them, you might look like a fresh meal. Yeah, and vampires too. Orcs are kind of furries. It depends what, like, what version of orcs. Also, hey, bugs. I'm not reading any. I should be. I need a good reset. Yeah, I need to read more. I've been reading some pages of my history book, but it's hard to get my brain to focus on. Think they're cute, try petting them. Any non-human sentient species can be considered a furry? Robots? And dragons aren't considered a furry, they're scalies. Maybe it's just a starter smut. Quasi wants to know they're pretending for Morgan. Oh no, if I was gonna get into smut, dark romantasy probably wouldn't be what I would go for, but that's what Morgan wants. I'm not going for dark romantasy. I mean, it would be fine, but I don't know. I don't know how well I would do reading like long form smut. Like, I don't know. We need a bunch of thrillers and also started a dystopian. Considering the whole skelly, exoskeleton-y, metally under the same furry umbrella. I don't know. You're gonna piss off some furries, bugs. You know? They're gonna be like, I can't believe we're all just being put under the furry umbrella. I'm gonna try and pet the giant rats, even though I shouldn't. Because I don't want to kill them. You reach out and stroke the rat's forehead. Roll 1 die to see how it reacts. It's 6! Please give me pet rat. Please give me pet rat. To your surprise, the rat closes its eyes and stays perfectly still. When you pet the others, they also close their eyes and stay quiet. Guilty looks surprised and seems impressed with you. Careful not to provoke the rats, you slowly move towards the door ahead. You open the door and step inside. A small room awaits. Table and chairs sit in the middle, and a candelabrum holds several thick candles, lighting the room in a steady blaze. Someone must have been here just moments ago. At the back of the room, a staircase climbs towards the ceiling. I wish I had gotten the pet giant rats. Chicken Nugget's big-ass foot is trying to get on my keyboard. Oh, I know that feeling. He's clearly trying to say something. Guilty looks startled to find the place lit, but he wastes no time heading up the stairs. I'm searching the room. You search the room. On the table are maps of the castle grounds and the interior. You commit them to memory. The plans show a mark on a room deep beneath the castle, and another in front of the main gate on the western side of the castle grounds. You find nothing else that catches your interest. You follow after Guilty up the stairs. Night sky greets you at the top of the stairs. You're outside! Seems you finally reached the surface. All around you, only the walls of ruined houses stand in rows. Ahead you see a towering castle wall and a huge gate. Beyond them, the dark castle juts out like a wet gravestone. Around the wall lies a water-filled moat, and a single bridge leads to the great gate. Behind you is a cliff, and below you can see the moonlit streets of Erishing. Hey, we're here! Look at it! Oh, look at my little map. See, we're going there. I remember one time when I was younger, my mom had to leave for like a week for something. She was like visiting family or doing like some kind of trip for work or something. I don't remember. But my dad and I were home alone, and so the only thing my dad knew how to cook was spaghetti, so all we ate that week was spaghetti one night, and then the rest of every other single night, we had a giant Costco bag of Dino chicken nuggets. And I had those for like 5 days in a row. So, there's that. That's my story. How'd you find this route? Guilty says a chatty fairy told him about it. Harry, damn it! Guilty beckons this way. You follow him at a jog across the bridge over the moat and up to the gate. The portcullis has been lowered, and you can't get inside. No sentries are in sight atop the flanking tower. It feels like a miracle you made it this far without being spotted. Beyond the portcullis, a brazier burns while 3 soldiers talk amongst themselves. Hey, thank you for the follow, rickcat.com. Rickcat.com. Has cat in the name, and I love that. Some brands are too crunchy. I like the softer ones. Oh, I hate soft. It has bad mouthfeel for me. When I bite into soft, my brain says like, oh, they're not done or something. I like crunchy. On the opposite wall, an open door spills light into the passage. This gate is a gatehouse, an entire building in itself. There may still be more soldiers stationed inside you. Like a nice level of crunchy and soft. My favorite kind of chicken is like panko chicken. Like, you know, like Parmesan chicken, but it uses panko. Or I've even had like pecan crusted chicken before, which was really good. AL3N, is that Chicken Nuggets words of wisdom? I hope so. Hold back and watch. Listen in on the soldier's conversation. Ask Guilty, make a noise. Listen in. Eavesdrop on the soldiers' talk. The guards are 3 men, a mustached man, a short man, and a young man. Looking closely, you see they all wear the armor of the Lucifang army. Oh, they've invaded. The mustached man says, but everyone's drinking right about now. Hey, you hear Regan's crazy about the witch, the short man says. He is? The young man blurts out. Yeah, I heard, but she's not giving him the time of day, right? It's hilarious. Oh, that person wants to be dommed. Great message. If I was a mod, I'd pin it. I can make you a mod. Bugs will be your boss. Apparently the order was, find a love potion in the witch's room, says the short man. Yeah, I know, and that bastard Logan went sneaking into the witch's room, right? The mustached man says. What, Logan did? Come to think of it, I haven't seen Logan lately, the young man says. No kidding, the witch nabbed him and turned him into a dog lord. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, look, there's Oodle's werewolf guy. The witch nabbed him and turned him into a dog lord. They stuck him on guard duty in some part of the castle nobody ever goes. Bwahaha, the mustached man says. All 3 clutch their bellies and roar with laughter. Just then, a soldier comes running in. What's going on? The mustached man asks the runner. Looks like an intruder. Something about a ghost coming up out of a well or whatever, the runner explains. Well, how'd they get in? The short man asks. Apparently the bottom of the well connects to the underground, the runner continues. We're going on patrol and grabbing a quick drink, says the mustached man. Hey, wait, you did this same thing yesterday, the young man complains. Nobody's coming anyway, the short man says. Then why do I have to stay behind, the young man protests. You want to say that to Regan? The mustached man says, no, it's fine, the young man trails off. See ya, keep watch. The mustached man heads into the castle, taking the short man, the runner, and 6 soldiers from inside the gatehouse with him. Left alone, the young man spits on the ground. What the hell? Damn it. You... I can't call out to them. I gotta make a noise. We gotta Metal Gear Solid this. I don't want to actually be a mod, though Bugs would be a great boss. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Modding is... You know... I wouldn't want to do too much of it. I definitely wouldn't want to do too much of it. And I could only do it on, like, streams that I watch, like, an absolute ton of. It's better than modding a Discord. There we go, Bugs pinned it. Thank you, Chicken Nugget. Make a noise. You pick up a pebble and, hiding with Gildy beside the gate, you toss it at the portcullis. Clang! It's louder than you expect, but the young man heads into the gatehouse. Do you not notice the sound? As you wonder that, the portcullis begins to rise slowly. The portcullis rises until it's just high enough for you to duck through, then stops. Wait for the young man to check outside the gate. Step under the gate now. I feel like if I go up there, it's gonna, like, fall on me and I'm gonna die. Wait for the young man to check outside. Wait for the young man to come check outside the gate. Before long, instead of the young man, 9 soldiers return, led by the mustached man. Then the young man appears and asks why they've come back. The soldier says they are here to fetch the ruler church robes. As long as you're wearing the ruler church robes, you can go anywhere in the castle without being questioned, the mustached man says. Wow, thanks. Soldiers don their red-purple robes, call back, hang in there until morning, and leave the gatehouse again, heading into the castle. Young man watches them go, then dives into the gatehouse, comes back pulling out a red-purple robe, and heads straight into the castle. Young man seems to have completely forgotten he raised the portcullis. What luck! You slipped through the main gate. All at once, you realize Gildy is nowhere to be seen. You search everywhere, but you can't find him. It looks like Gildy has gone off somewhere on his own. No point lingering here. You leave the spot and start searching the area. Really funny to know how you had to type that around Chicken Nugget's leg. God, I used to have to do that so much. Oh wow, this is a lot. Well, I don't want to go to the castle yet. Let's go to the garden. You arrive at a maze-like garden. Moonlit hedges carve razor-sharp shadows into the ground as if chiseled there. A sudden whistling cuts through the air, and an arrow slams into the ground at your feet. The arrow buried in the earth bears a golden feather, the same as the arrows that targeted Hilrevi and the others. Must have been fired from the roof of the nearby flanking tower. Second shot is coming. Roll 1 die to see if you dodge it. It's 3. I do. You dodge the arrow cleanly. You squint up at the roof of the flanking tower and ready yourself to dodge again, but no arrow comes. think you should deal with the shooter. I'm thinking I should. You think it seems best to deal with the archer? Probably on the roof of the nearby flanking tower. You? Go elsewhere in the castle to find the archer. I'm gonna go elsewhere. Okay. Jousting grounds? Knight gallops like a gust of wind along the fence in the center of the square, thrusting a lance into a pot fixed to a scarecrow. See what it means to be one with horse and rider. The motion is unnervingly smooth. Beside the fence, another horse nibbles the sparse grass, and at its feet, someone lies sprawled out. Approach? Suddenly you hear something slicing through the air overhead. When you look up, something flashes past the dazzling full moon for an instant. Something large and black is moving through the sky. Uh-oh, we might have a dragon. It flicks its wings and dives at you with furious speed. Roll 1 die and dodge. It's 4. Damn, I'm nailing it with the dodges today. Oh, also, there's a splash art for a character in League that, I realized I need to show Oodles. There's actually 2 that she would really enjoy, I think. Probably many more, but those are the ones I saw. The black-winged thing skims right past you as you leap aside. The attacker flies off, seeming to swing around behind the chapel roof. Wait a while, but doesn't seem to attack again. Maybe it's a gargoyle? Ha 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 ha! The knight laughs, slowly approaching you. Bad luck. Looks like that one is watching the whole area from the chapel. You couldn't tell by moonlight alone, but it is a knight. More like a horseman! Oh, I thought the flying creature was the Oodles wood. Little did I know. You a witch? The horseman stops and silently stares at you. Just then, a woman's voice carries from far away. Brigida is here. Muttering that, the horseman hastily leaves. Sir Philip! The woman's voice comes again from the distance. From the sound of it, the voice's owner seems to be closing in at incredible speed. My beloved Sir Philip! That's Oodles. The voice draws even closer. You try to leave this place, but you don't make it in time. Yep, there's Oodles. The voice's owner appears. Sir Philip, a creature like a cross between a human and a cat, bursts out and lands softly before you. Catwoman looks around for a while, and when she realizes you're the only one here, her expression turns grim at once. And she barks, as if shouting you down. Who are you? Where is my bestie? I would, Catgirl Oodles. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty strong. Also, they actually did the thing, you know, where it's not just a person with a tail and cat ears. It actually has cat paws, you know? Toe beans. You think she mistakes you for a rival? Use catnip. Use catnip essential oil. Think she mistakes you for a rival. Look, bestie, I don't want anything to do with that dick. You think the Catwoman has mistaken you for a love rival? You? Try to clear up the misunderstanding. Trying to clear things up, you say, I was just passing through. I'm not your love rival. I'm destined to be Sir Philip's wife. How could I ever take you for a love rival? The Catwoman sinks into thought. You're getting full of yourself, shameless woman. With that, she goes off somewhere. Nothing more to do here. You go elsewhere in the castle. Yeah, no, Sir Philip can have you. I'm more into my friend over here. Okay. Okay, so we did that. The chapel. Let's go take care of the chapel. I saw a shitpost on Blue Sky that was like, we need to remake VNs and have the options that lead to the good ending colored yellow for gamers that can't read. Damn. Woof. Woof woof. You arrive at the Ruler Church Chapel. Oh, I have a funny story actually, since I was just saying woof. So I mentioned it like a little bit before, but I like played League a little bit again. Like just some dumb little ARAM matches, and I have like I had chat completely blocked for like the longest time. I played ARAM yesterday, which is basically you all get random champions and then it's just like a single lane and you fight. I got into a game and there were 4 people and they all had like lady champions, and then I was Nasus, the dog, and I shit you not, one of the people on my team said, Look at us, ladies. Four bad bitches and their dog. It's a dream come true. I was like, oh my god. Suddenly you hear something slicing through the air overhead. You look up and a winged monster dives at you with ferocious speed. Roll 1 and dodge. I'd be in tears? Yeah. Yeah. It was pretty funny. I wasn't ready for it. Oh, I didn't dodge this time. Oh, I'm getting carried away to the lair. Oodles is gonna be so mad. Sucks to see someone else living your dream. A shock rips through your shoulder and you're hurled away. It only grazes you, but you lose 4 stamina. If you die from this wound, go to 14. You're still alive, you enter the chapel. Lamps glow inside the chapel, and even now it still feels solemn. Chapel's beauty steals your attention, and you let the door close on its own. Bang! The door slams shut with a thunderous sound. The robed man praying at the altar seems to notice you. Greet it? Stand there for a moment, slip out quietly. Hey, how you doing? You greet him, then wah! The robed man comes at you wailing. The robed man is a priest of the ruler church named Martinez. He trembles. Outside, dead people are walking around, ghosts are flying in the sacristy, and there's some unknown monster on the roof. Priest Eric went somewhere too. He must be fed up with foolish me. I keep copying manuscripts, and I got the name wrong. Martinez sobs. I've never seen Martinez. I've seen Martinez. Your shoulder's trembling. It's all the demon Titivillis' fault? Titivillis? And it's my fault too. Wow, he collapses in tears. Alright, confess. Listen to Martinez's confession. He confesses his sins little by little, falling asleep while hearing confessions, often forgetting morning worship, and of all things, I kept writing the name of the ruler church's god wrong. It appears so many times that I got used to it. I wrote Ruther. I kept writing Ruther the entire time. Oh, I see. It's Luther. In writing, ruler and Ruther look very similar. You cry with him. Yeah, you know what? Let's get it all out, friend. You cry together with Martinez. Aw, and somehow you both feel refreshed. Sometimes a good cry is good, you know? Martinez carefully explains the purpose and layout of each room in the chapel. Go to the scriptorium. You open the scriptorium door, it's dark inside and it smells faintly. In the small room, there's a single desk for copying manuscripts, and the shelves along the wall are packed tight with books. You make sure it's safe, then step inside. You look around and notice someone familiar in a priest's robe slumped against the wall by the window. Examine the person. Approach the figure slumped against the wall by the window. You recognize him. It's Martinez, the one who was just with you. From the stench in this room, it seems days have passed since his death. There are bite marks at his throat. Oh no. He likely fled here and died at last. He doesn't even realize he's dead. That was a ghost I saw. Examine the copyist's desk. Examine the old, fine copyist's desk. Check the drawer. Check the drawer. Ink quills, a knife for trimming quills and scraping paper to correct mistakes, and 4 gold coins. You check the desk surface. A book lies open mid-copy. It reads, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against rulers, against authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against evil spirits in the heavenly realms. For that reason, on the evil day, resist, and after you have done everything, stand firm, so put on the armor of God." Okay. That is, stand and fasten the belt of truth at your waist. Put on the breastplate of righteousness. Put on the cock cage of chastity. Wear on your feet the readiness of the gospel of peace, and take up the shield of faith by it. You will be able to extinguish the flaming arrows of the evil one. Also put on the helmet of salvation, and take the sword of the Spirit, and put on your socks of knee-highs, thigh-highs. Put on your stripy socks, your programmer socks. The sword of the Spirit, that is the word of God. Pray and plead at all times. Pray in the Spirit in every moment, and for that, stay awake without drooping, and keep praying for all saints. I can't stay awake. Well, I can stay awake when I need to sleep, but when I don't need to sleep, I can't stay awake. Okay, I'm going somewhere else. Thanks for telling me about God's wardrobe. You examine the bookshelves along the wall. Copies of scripture and documents of the ruler church are lined up on the shelves. What surprises you is a single monk's book, tucked in as if to hide it. So there's nothing here that truly grabs your interest. Leave. You leave the room. Go to the sacristy. Enter the sacristy. It's dark with moonlight streaming through the window. This is a storage room for vestments and the tools needed for rites. Martinette said ghosts are flying around in here, but it's here. Something is descending from the ceiling. A pair of ghostly feet appears and the body slides through as it slowly descends. For some reason, a haze seems to veil its face. When you murmur Abbess Holm, the haze over her face lifts. She is indeed— oh my god, that's the one I'm looking for! She is indeed Abbess Holm. Paneri grieves deeply. Do not grieve, Paneri. Only leaving after completing my role in this world. The soul is eternal, and all of it is guided by the everlasting God, Holmes says. Paneri feels like her chest will tear apart. Paneri, you may not remember, but I learned so much from you. No, if anything, I'm the one in your debt. How could I ever repay your kindness? Paneri, you too have a role to fulfill. Will you hear me out? Yeah. The answer, yes. Thank you, Holmes says with a smile. The one who now calls herself Ingeborg. Please help her. She is trapped in grief and keeps repeating her mistakes. I'll ask you, please help her. Help Ingeborg. The underside of the old desk is in the scriptorium. A knot has fallen out, leaving a hole. Put your finger in and pull out what I stuffed inside. It will surely help you. I don't know, that sounds scary. Is there anything you wish to ask of me? Ask me anything. I will never close my door to you. Hilrevi? Speak about Hilrevi. Sorry about her, but you may be able to save her when the chance comes again. When did you die? You ask when Holm died. My body died 10 days ago. The cause was old age, a natural death. What was your role? Ask about Holm's role. Yes, I had many duties, but as far as you can perceive, my role was creating the chaos that led you into this world. How'd you spend your last days? You ask how Holm lived until her death. For a time, I taught our monks teachings to Martinets, but lately I was bedridden. And every day I begged her, Lady Ingeborg, to put an end to this foolishness. No more questions. And I leave it to you. Please take care of it. Holmes' ghost smiles, slowly grows faint, and fades away. Clink! A keyring drops from the air. Those are the keys that open the Dark Castle's doors. Take them with you. Holmes' voice fades as well. You've achieved the major objective of finding Abbess Holm. Add 20 to your XP points. There's nothing else for you to do here. I'm 2 XP away from a level up. Climb the spire. I gotta go see this gargoyle. Climb the narrow spire. Round and round and round. Round and round and round. You reach the top of the spire. The view is wide and the moonlit city of Erishing spreads out below. Martinette said there's some unknown monster on the chapel roof. You scan the roof carefully. There! Okay, Oodles, what do we think? On the chapel roof, one of the warding stone statues lined up there moves like a living creature. Looking around, you fight the warding statue. Hear me out, okay? Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. I mean, look at the arms, you know, there's some stuff there. And you know, how many creatures can you say you can have aerial sex with? Need to stop skipping leg day, to be honest. Their calves could use some work. Their thighs are fine. You know? Calves could use some work, though. Gotta work on the calves, you know? This is why I do glute workouts and squats. When you attack an enemy, you must make an action value check. Yeah. I will hit you. Oh, wait, shit. I have a mop. That's right. Ah, fuck. I still have a mop. I still have a mop. Get disintegrated, nerd. Oh. Well, that was supposed to kill you. Oh, wait, it did. Never mind. Also, do you think the cat girl's toe beans also smell like Fritos? I think so, yeah. I think so. Oh, Raxby doesn't know what you're talking about, so Raxby just thinks you just said some unhinged shit. But yes, Oodles, I think so. I think it has to. Actually, I promise I'm not weird. Do your cats smell like Fritos? It's a common thing for people to say, like, quite frankly, any pet, like, paw. Like, whether it's a dog or a cat, Fritos. I didn't know Oodles was over here just, like, taking big snoofs of it. But yeah. Oodles just sitting down with Chicken Nugget, like, give me that foot. And just going... I like my cat's scent. Gil smells fine. Lynette, I don't know that she smells like anything, really. Gil's floofy. Wait, so... If Oodles like smelling... cat and or dog feet. If Oodles did have a werewolf boyfriend, does that mean she would become a foot fetishist? I'm asking the real questions here. That might be the litter box parasite affecting my brain. Yeah, toxoplasmosis. I got it too. Oh gods, why did you ask that out loud? The people need to know. And you need to grapple with that, you know? You need to come to conclusions about yourself. Now you shouldn't be attacked by the winged monster anymore. You head back down the spire stairs. Yeah, that thing got messed up. When teammate spots you and rushes out to you crying, please wait, it's dangerous. It's fine. You calm him down. If it gets dangerous, come back here, he says, seeing you off as if reluctant to let you go. You leave the chapel and go elsewhere. Alright, so I took out the thing. Alchemist Tower? Where is this bastard that keeps shooting me? Like, gotta be the watchtower, right? Yep, look at this bastard. They're there. I can see them. You arrive at the watchtower. Compared to the other towers, this one is remarkably tall. Assume the archer is on the roof. Figure out the one who fired the arrows is on the roof. The door to the tower is left open. You peer inside, but it's too dark to see anything. You need light to go inside. Light a torch and enter. I have 4. Light your torch and step into the dark tower. The first floor is just an empty space and a thick ladder. Nothing else. Search anyway for anything. Climb the ladder to the upper floors, scanning for anything useful. Each floor has small piles of supplies. Sacks of grain, a small disassembled catapult, round stones for ammunition, thick cloth, things like that. In the corner you find a lantern and a torch. Give me both. You pick up the lantern and torch and head for the roof where the archer must be. Climb the long ladder and step onto the moonlit roof. Oh no. Oh no. God, is this game just filled with Oodles Woods? As if he knew you would come, a man waits there, gripping a massive battle axe in both hands. So you've come, the axeman smirks. My duty is to kill anyone who approaches this castle, but loosing arrows isn't my true calling, he says. Let me say it first. I'm the one who shot your companion. Don't you get it? Woman in the green robe who died protecting you. I killed her. Stay calm. Don't bite. Don't bite. I mean, is that an option? Okay. Stay calm. Don't bite. You don't take the bait. You deal with him calmly. Oh, your comrade gets killed and you feel nothing. Are you even human? Use the dragon toy. A bad dragon? I don't have the dragon toy. I'll fight you. Battle starts against Berserker. 50 HP? Oh, I'm fucked. Negotiation? Oh wait, garden? Alchemist Tower, chapel. Wait. I couldn't see beyond that. Please forgive the man at the watchtower. This was fate. Okay, so it told me to forgive you. Negotiation. You attempt to negotiate. You try to reason with the Axeman. Fighting is pointless. Fine, he says, and meekly set down his battle axe, but the next instant he whips out a hidden dagger and takes your head clean off. Even as an enemy, that was a splendid stroke. Go to 14. Damn. Death came striding towards you from afar. Okay. So, I just shouldn't go... I shouldn't just go fuck with this person. Because Hilrevi told me not to. Assume the archer is on the roof. Okay. The door to the tower is left open. You peer inside, it was too dark to see anything. Light a torch and enter. I want the free torch and lantern. Search anyway for anything. Take both. Lose my temper, stay calm, don't bite. I mean, it forced me to come up here, so if I want the torch and stuff, I have to do this. Let's try losing our temper instead this time. Your blood boils, you fly into a rage. Yes, hate me. Use that hatred. Try and bring me down. The X-Men lunges at you. I'm going to escape. You run away. Flee and sprint down the tower stairs. The X-Men doesn't follow. You leave this place and go elsewhere. Okay. So, I think after the chapel, they wanted me to go to the castle. Yeah. Oh, wait, I didn't go to the alchemist tower. Go elsewhere. Yeah, so I should go to the alchemist tower? Fine tower stands here. Let's light a glow. Go inside. Gently open the door at the tower entrance. You hear a child scream. Wah, help me! Climb up slowly and carefully. Climb up the tower slowly and carefully. The child's voice is coming from the top floor. You reach a door at the end. Beyond that door, there's a loud buzz. A child shouting, wah! Things crashing, glass shattering, total chaos. Try to open the door, but it's locked. It won't budge. You... I'll just cast the unlocking spell. Source of that obnoxious bzz is a gigantic hornet! Oh no, Bugs, it's bigger than my head! That's a big hornet. The room is full of all sorts of chemicals and lab tools, books, bottles, stones, all kinds of things, and they're scattered across the floor. The young boy begs you, do something. You think of another way. Is there another way to drive the hornet out? Cover it with a wooden crate, cast a freeze spell, that would probably kill it, sleep spell. Drive it off with a torch. You quickly light a torch and burn the hornet's wings. Oh no! I thought like swinging it around to make it go away. Oh no! No, the fire will ignite everything, the boy screams, but in the very next moment, kaboom? There must have been some flammable chemical, you're blown away. Okay, I died for that, so... I died for that. I lit an open flame where there's gunpowder, so... Alright. I didn't know I was gonna burn it. I thought I was just gonna shoo it, you know? Like, get out of here, you. Okay. Unlocking spell. Ice spell book. Top tier art. Yeah, the art in this is just so good. Think of another way. Drive it off, cover it with a wooden crate. I mean, want to just die if I do that? Also, how would I do that? Open a window and chase it. You open a nearby window and try to chase the hornet out. Roll one die to see if you succeed. Shit. I rolled a 1. Ow, the hornet stings you. Lose 2 stamina points. If this injury kills you, go to 14. Think of another way. Oh, now it's forcing me to fight it? I failed opening the window and getting it out once, and it's like, no, now you have to fight it. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. You attack the enemy, what do you do? Oh, I do have to fight it. That's a bummer. Sleep? Go 9-9. The enemy can't act. Alright, now choose an action card. Can't I just, like, leave with the kid now? Oh, I just wanted to put it to sleep and fuck off. It's not even gonna let me do that. Damn it. Alright, well, I tried. I tried as best I could. I now have to beat a hornet to death with a broom. Yeah, eat broom. It's okay, we'll pretend you need a specimen for research. Yeah, I'm going to pin this, don't worry. Okay, no, goodbye. You defeat the hornet. The boy sits down on a chair in the corner of the room. Thanks, you saved me, the boy says, thanking you. My name is Omelette. Nice to meet you. Omelette says there's a loud noise coming from my dad's bag, so I opened it and that hornet flew out. This is a thank you for helping, he says, and gives you a black strawberry? Black strawberry is a strange fruit that keeps releasing air, apparently. While you keep it in your mouth, you don't need to breathe. Even underwater, you can go a while without coming up for air. It'll rot by tomorrow morning, and if you eat it, you'll feel better. Seems he helps his father, an alchemist here in this tower. He also sells magical items and medicines. Ask about his family? He asks about his family. Omelette says his father's been acting strange and that yesterday he didn't come home. Ever since the castle got weird, Dad's been working non-stop, and Ingeborg hasn't shown her face at all. Tied to the witch? He asks about his connection to the witch. According to him, Ingeborg has hired his father and asked him to make something. Ask about his father. My dad's name is Bjorn. He loves booze and he's always drinking by evening. You wouldn't know unless he took his clothes off, but he's got a big cross-shaped scar on his left shoulder. Ask what you can buy? Ask what you can buy. As you can see, it's a mess, he says as the two of you look over the scattered items and chemicals. Who's the fairy? Give you a bit of a discount for helping, but since we got few items, the rare stuff actually gets more expensive, okay? Still want to buy something? Buy something. What do you do? Ask about the caged fairy. Ask about the fairy in the birdcage. In the high-pitched voice, the fairy chirps, "Oh, interested in me, are you? Unlike Omelette, you've got good taste." Shut it. Keeps messing with my merchandise, so I locked it up. A few days ago, he apparently found this fairy injured by the well and treated its wounds. Finally started flying again today, says Omelette. The fairy says, "Hey, customer, let me out of here. I gotta get to the princess." Are you Cyrus? When you ask the fairy, "Are you Cyrus?" the fairy flinches. Omelette flinches too. Why are you, like, presenting? No, it's not my true name, so it's fine, says the fairy. Omelette sighs in relief. Yeah, that's right. I'm Cyrus, the fairy says. Someone learns my true name, they can control me, so I never tell it to anyone. If you call me by that name, you must be the princess's friend. Yeah, what happened to her? Tell the fairy you rescued the princess. What, I see, got it. Right. Now I'll come with you, let's go. Give the fairy a firm handshake with your index finger. Cyrus says, I may not look it, but I'm a know-it-all, so I'll be useful. A chatty fairy kept in a birdcage at Amulet's shop. Oh wait, your name is Amulet, not Amlet? Okay, so they just missed that thing, a letter there. Despite appearances, it's over 100 years old, learned, and thoughtful. Close friend of Leaguemore, its true name is Nisa. They're using it to describe the fairy. I'm like, is the fairy not gendered at all? Which, if so, that's neat. Show him something you have. What do you want me to look at? Don't. I don't think I have. Thing here is Dad's pride and joy. I do need a weapon. I currently have nothing. See you. Bye. Like, I have nothing at all. Alright, I think we go to the Dark Castle now, based off of the note. I couldn't see beyond that. Please forgive the man at Watchtower. This was fate. Okay, so garden, alchemist tower, chapel, dark castle, kitchen, office, treasury, witch's room, leave the castle, museum ruins, bird pot tree. Okay. So yeah. Unlock the door. I have the key. You unlock the castle door and quietly peek inside. Torches on the walls can't light everything, leaving many pockets of shadow. Feels like an omen of the many dangers about to fall upon you. Close the door slowly and carefully, trying not to make a sound. When you turn back around or toward the castle interior, a strangely dressed girl is suddenly standing right in front of you. The girl watches you with a mischievous grin. Who are you? What'd you come here for? What in the world is this outfit? I'll just tell you the truth. Who cares? Answer honestly. My name is Paneri. I'm looking for the witch Ingeborg. Doesn't seem like you're lying. Even said this isn't a place you can just walk into. From the girl's back, enormous bat wings spread wide. My name is Marguerite. Entertain me a little. Marguerite? I mean, you have bat wings. That's really cool. Yeah. Are you a vampire or a succubus? Once human fused with a giant vampire bat. Oh no, you just fused, yeah. A woodcutter's daughter, she lived quietly with her parents in a small village in northern Lucifang. One day bandits attacked, her parents were killed. Wounded, she fled into the mountains, sprained her leg, and lay alone waiting for death. At sunset, a giant vampire bat from the forest, drawn by the scent of her blood, came. She was certain she would die, but Ingeborg happened to pass by and saved her by fusing her body with the bat. I mean, I think Batgirl is awesome. I probably can't win this, though. Stuns 1d turns, deals 1d damage each turn. Gonna have to blizzard you. Stun enemy for 1d turns, then deal 1d damage each turn. You freeze the enemy. I'm just gonna need to freeze you again, because that was a terrible roll. Oh my god. Okay, fine. I'll just bonk you with my... Ooh, okay. 8 damage, because yeah, you don't have as high defense. Okay, that works. That works, actually. Your attack is only 13, so... I think we're good. Korete! Bonk! Do double sixes, get out of here. This is my town. I just broke my stick, though. You smell like Lady Ingeborg. Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that? Don't give me the zoom up and look at me like that. Batwing girl stops her assault. You really are interesting. This time I'll let you off. Later. Toxicuri? With that, Marguerite vanishes down the corridor. You proceed through the castle. Oh my. There is a bear? In 210. I forget where I had to go next. I forget where I needed to go next from Paneri's list, and I can't look at it here. Witch's room, king's bedroom, laboratory, office, supply room, king's tower, throne room. I want to say the kitchen is where we were supposed to go. Yes, it was. Oh my god. What the hell is this? As you walk down the corridor, a voice suddenly calls from behind. Where are you going? You turn around, a warrior in golden armor stands there wearing a skull mask. I'm gonna talk. Tell the skull warrior I have business further in. I see, then listen to me on the way there. The skull warrior begins, half forcing the conversation on you. Tonight beneath this castle, the witch means to steal the souls of everyone in Erishing. We must stop her no matter what. Oh my god, you're like Skull Knight from Berserk! For now, thankfully, because the golden eye was stolen, the witch can't enter the underground beneath the castle. If this continues, the witch will go herself and steal the souls of Erishing's people directly. I want you to prepare for battle with the witch and find the golden eye. I'll return this. Long ago, I borrowed it from you. Saying that, the skull warrior hands you a silver ring? What the hell? With your memory gone, you won't understand now, but you and I are bound by deep ties in the end. Our purpose will become one. Counting on you, my friend. That the skull warrior vanishes. Hell yeah! You come to the kitchen. Utensils line the walls, and in the hearth at the back of the room, flames roar beneath an iron pot. Host rushes out and says, so this is the kitchen. We came here with the princess before it smelled so good, but now it reeks. What on earth are the castle folk eating? Pinches his pointed nose. At the table in the center of the room, the ghosts of old cooks are gambling with dice. I'll talk to the ghosts. Speak to the ghosts. The old cook's ghost is cheerful and friendly. They were head cooks in generations past, and it seems their custom is to gather here on Walpurgis night and gamble. Before long they ask you, won't you play a game with us? Ah, sure, we can roll some dice. Decided to play a game with the ghost. The rules are simple. Roll 2 white dice for yourself and 2 red dice for your opponent. Whoever has the higher total wins. If you win, you receive 6 gold coins. If you lose, the ghosts take 3 HP. Dangerous game. There's no guarantee you'll survive. Roll the dice. Hey, eat it, nerds. You win. The ghosts curse under their breath as they hand over 6 gold coins. That's 10. I need more for like a proper weapon. I'll quit. I don't want to push my luck. Quit the game and leave the table. I'm not Leafy. Examine the iron pot on the hearth. Head to the back of the room to examine the iron pot. An old cook's ghost warns you, careful. You put out the hearth fire? Put out the hearth fire, use tongs to grab the burning logs and drop them into a large water jar. If you try to drop the last log into the water jar, the flames writhe like a living thing and leap at you. Oh. You definitely dodge the flames, drop the log into the water jar, and put out the fire. The lid of the iron pot is hotter than you expect. You slip on a nearby oven mitt and shift the iron's pot lid. Hiss. A huge burst of steam jets through the gap. The whole room turns white. You can't see a thing. Fwah, a woman yawns right beside you. As the steam haze clears, a beautiful woman stretches. Thank you, it's terribly cramped in that pot. My name is Ekam, the Great Water Spirit. The Great Water Spirit points to a silvery water pitcher inside the pot. The pitcher is proof that I will now lend you my power. If you wish to crush the schemes of the witch Ingerberg, destroy it at once. Otherwise, use it. If you do, no matter where you are, I will continue to lend you my strength from now on. Pitcher is proof I will lend you my power. If you wish to crush the schemes of the witch Ingerberg, destroy it at once. Otherwise, use it. If you do, no matter where you are, I will continue to lend you my strength. As a token of my thanks for freeing me, I will grant you the pulse of water. From now on, water's power will make your movements more supple. Thankfully, your attack points increased by 1. Ooh! Other great spirits are imprisoned as well. The great fire spirit is at the museum ruins. In the darkness, it waits for you. The great water spirit's form begins to shimmer. Then farewell. The great water spirit vanishes as it draws into the pitcher. You leave. Don't I need to destroy it? Ah, shit. What was after? Let's go back to the kitchen. Office is next. As you walk down the corridor, a ghost suddenly appears before you. Get out of here quickly. Lady Ingerberg is terrifying. If we don't stop her, with that, the ghost fades away. Okay. I need to break. Break water spirit pitcher? Yeah. Alright. Leave the room and go elsewhere. It told me to do that, so I'm going to listen to it. Now we go to the office. As you walk down the corridor, something suddenly lands right in front of you. We meet again. It's Marguerite. Was she hanging from the ceiling? Hungry, actually. She says that and steps closer. Toss a coin to see what happens next. It's heads. I mean, if you want to have a little nibble on the neck, I mean, you can. You know? You just had to ask. Marguerite tries to bite into your neck. At the last moment, you shove her away. Marguerite clicks her tongue and disappears into the corridor's shadow. You could have just asked! Looks like a room used by the nation's ruler. Bookshelves lined with books and scrolls stand against the walls, and a large splendid desk sits in the center of the room. A lamp's light casts a reddish glow across the room, but you see no one. Black ink has spread across the desk from an overturned bottle. Cyrus pops out and says, "This is the room Regent Duke Toergi used as his office. Oh, looks like he's still here. What do? Observe the room closely?" At first glance, it seems no one is here, but you sense faint breathing from the large desk's shadow. Call out. The moment you call out, a man with a crossbow rises from the desk shadow. "Who are you?" the man shouts. You slowly raise both hands to show you mean no harm. The man wearing a crown readjusts his crossbow as if taking aim and threatens you, shouting, "Get out now!" Lie, I was sent by Ingerberg. I think that would get me killed. Tell your name and ask his. Tell your name honestly and ask the man's name. Silence, you filthy villain, the man snarls. Are you Duke Toergi? You ask, are you Duke Toergi? I am Toergi. Leave this room at once. Use the mirror of truth. Showed Duktuergi the mirror of truth, but nothing is reflected there. No one is there. What's more, the room reflected in the mirror is dark, with only the window faintly bright outside. This abnormal sight makes cold sweat beat on you. Into your mind comes the information that Duktuergi is already dead. Duktuergi should be dead. What nonsense. But his face quickly turns pale and he lowers the crossbow and begins to weep. That's right, I died. I thought you were gonna lash out at me. What happened? You asked Duktuergi what happened. It's terrible. The witch could do something like that. Duktuergi drops the crossbow and covers his face with both hands. In a trembling voice, he begins to recount the whole sequence of events, as if squeezing the words out. On the advice of priest Eric of the ruler church who came to Erishing last year, he took the witch Ingeborg in as a court mage. After she entered the castle, Duktuergi grew suspicious of the witch, who repeated eerie experiments night after night and warned her to curb them. From that day on, he found it difficult to sleep. As he drifted off night after night, hallucinations of a black horse began to flicker in and out of sight. Around the same time, perhaps, a strange illness began spreading in the town below the castle. Those suspicious experiments, the inexplicable hallucinations that fell upon him, sleeplessness. From these things, his suspicions of the witch Ingeborg only deepened, until at last he found the cause and captured her. Though exhausted to the bone, his spirit did not yield. Holding his heavy head as if unseen hand supported it, he went to meet the imprisoned witch. No matter how little sleep I had, I swear this memory is not a dream. Duktuergi continues in a hard tone, as if to refuse any doubt. From behind the bars, the witch spat strange words at him, Duktuergi. By the time he realized it was a curse, it was too late. When the witch's words echoed through the cell, a violent dizziness pinned him to the floor. After that, he often had stretches of time he could not remember. His subordinates would carry out orders he had no memory of giving. He would wander the castle in strange attire. He would eat foods he disliked and drink large amounts of liquor. It worsened with each passing day, and the time he remained conscious dwindled by the moment. Indescribable anxiety and impatience gnawed at him. This dreadful terror is something only those who have lived it can understand. He realized that he could keep consciousness for only 1 hour a day. That realization was a miracle, like catching a thin thread in midair. And he gambled on that precious moment. Even if there were times he was unconscious, if he was not dying during them, might there be another self within that unconscious time? He tried calling out to the other self inside him. Another self who lives through the unconscious time. There was an answer. From what he heard, it was a criminal of Lucifang who had become a condemned man. Controlling this body by the witch's orders. This body's mine now. The moment he heard those words, Duktuergi reflexively seized a crossbow and pulled the trigger, aiming at his own throat. Duktuergi's story ends here. He sobs aloud. After sobbing for a while and regaining a bit of composure, he stares into empty space. Seems to be looking for something only he can see beyond your head. Father, have I been of use to this country? He whispers faintly and then nods quietly again and again. Duktuergi's body slowly becomes translucent. In the instant you blink, only emptiness is left in the room. This time, would he finally find sleep? You've guided a wandering soul. Add 5 XP. Give me the crossbow. You examine the room. It's a plainer room than you expect. The furnishings are certainly of fine quality, but that's all. This room seems to contain only the bare necessities. You set your sights on the desk that stands out most amongst them, not in the flashy sense. Rummaging through the drawers, you find a golden key. It's probably the most ornate thing in this room. Nothing else catches your interest. Oh shit, I needed to see that. Oh, I can't get back to the office. Okay, kitchen. Treasury is next, then witch's room. Act undead. Threaten him to take off his robe. You say, take off that robe, or do you want to fight me and conjure a flame in midair with a simple spell? Roll 1 die. 3? Did I bluff? Man hurriedly takes off his robe, neatly folds it on the floor, and offers it to you with trembling hands. You obtain the ruler church robe! The half-naked man scurries back. Yeah! Dyed with cochineal pigment from scale insects, their skin is often red and swollen, and the cloth itches on contact. Does that make any sense to you, Bugs? Can I even wear this? I can. It lowers my defense, though. It just has 1 use left, though. I should probably save it. Okay, next is, Shit. I remember the witch's room is next, but what was the next thing? Was it the armory? Shit. Just wasting time. I might not have processed the words fully. That's kind of what I thought. Cochineal pigment from scale insects. Their skin is often red and swollen. Cochineal? Cochineal? Treasury, then witch's room. The first is right. Okay. Treasury. As you proceed down the corridor, you see multiple undead. The undead are packed wall to wall across the corridor. When you look back, a large number of undead are approaching from behind as well. Even if you challenge them, you'll be helplessly outnumbered. There's nowhere left to run. Put on the ruler church robe. Roll one die and see what happens. It's 3. Shit. Maybe it's the robe's effect. The undead don't seem to think you're prey. The undead push and shove, filling the corridor as they draw closer. Soon the corridor is jam-packed with undead and the stench is overwhelming. You can't move an inch. By chance, the undead right in front of you grabs your hood and rips it off. In his clouded eyes, it's not your red-purple road he sees, it's your face, twisted in despair. The undead knocks you down and bites into your throat. Okay. Rewind. They're a scale insect on cactus. Oh, interested. They're what makes the red and red velvet cakes. Oh, that's super neat. I did not know that. Treasury. Okay, what does this do? Attack 3? Spirit blessing surround the rare, made of rare platinum engraved inside to my dear friend Rolf. Equip, attack +3. Shamble like undead, that's not gonna work. Grab the chandelier? Use a large hook jutting from the wall to anchor the chandelier rope as a foothold. Climbing with your body pressed tight to the wall. And you leap up and grab it. The chandelier swings violently and molten wax rains down in sheets. Desperate, you hook your feet on it and hang there. Even so, the undead press and shove down the corridor towards you, but luckily they're all looking down and don't notice you. Soon the corridor is packed tight with undead and a monstrous stench rises. The undead from both ends of the corridor run into each other directly beneath you and freeze. Time passes with you hanging from the chandelier, and beneath you, within arm's reach, a row of undead heads lines up. Your arms start to go numb. You can't hold this posture, not much longer. What do? Try stepping across their heads? Cling to the chandelier and hold on. Stepping on their heads seems like a terrible idea. They're rotten zombie heads. You grit your teeth and keep clinging. Lose 1 stamina point. Sweat pours and blurs your vision. Your arms and legs tire, your body slowly sinks. Now you're just clinging desperately in a pathetic pose. Cling to the chandelier. Cling on with single-minded desperation. Your mind is filled with nothing but the will to live. You don't know how much time passes and your body slips again. You desperately cling. Then, Gaki. The pulley holding the chandelier tears free, metal and all. You crash to the floor, still clutching it. Agonizing pain shoots through your back, lose 3 stamina points. Forgotten through exhaustion and pain, but what happened to the undead? Only you remain in the corridor, there's no one else. While you're hanging on for dear life, the undead must have moved on. Add 3 to your XP. Damn it! Stand before the metal door of the treasury. It looks extremely sturdy. Cyrus rushes out and says, "This is the castle's treasury. Never been inside either, but I know the password." Door is locked and a metal plate engraved with letters is fastened above the handle. Use a key, ram the door, unlocking spell. Read the metal plate. Read the writing on the metal plate. It reads, "No entry except authorized personnel. Anyone who violates this ban shall be cursed with death." Use a key? Use the treasury key. With a click, the door opens easily. The treasury is filled with gold, silver, and treasures. As you step forward, a low male voice comes from nowhere. Speak the password. It seems to echo directly in your mind. Cyrus rushes out and says, "The first password is Ekil." Ekil. DiMaggio? Ekil. What's the next word? Next password is Arif. Arif. What's the next word? Ekam. What's the next word? I think Arif? Arif. What's the next word? Next, probably Arif, I think? Arif, I'm trusting you. And after that, what was it? Sorry, I forgot. But that Cyrus ducks behind you. Ekil, Arif, Ekam, Arif, Arif. Ekil, Arif, Ekam, Arif, DiMaggio. Matter of fact, a low male voice says wrong. In an instant, the air in the room goes heavy, and yet nothing seems different. It's probably your imagination. No, maybe it isn't. Far beyond the heaps of treasure at the back of the room, a red comet streaks past, and in the blink of an eye, it darts straight at you. You can't believe your eyes. No sword can close in at this speed. Yet it's unmistakably a sword. Who are you? The red sword speaks directly into your mind. Oh. It's the voice you heard before. My name is Skofning? I would not know how to pronounce that. I'm the guardian of this treasure. I'll speak to you. Speak to Skofning. Silence, you petty thief. Kneel before my blade. 30 HP. You attack the enemy, you must make an action value check. What do you do? Okay, I'm definitely going to have to Blizzard. Oh, that sucks. Okay, Blizzard. Oh my god, just one turn. What do you do? Equip weapon or bare hands? Your defense is 11, so I would be doing nothing. I'm just gonna have to punch you. The enemy can't act. You can't even scratch them. Okay. Use skill freeze. Okay, 3 turns you're frozen. That's good. Alright, crossbow. Nice. Okay, now we might have something. Yep. Okay, and if we start to run into trouble, it's fine. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to crossbow it again. Enough, I surrender. What is this more scratches on my beautiful blade, honestly? Now then, what do you want? Skofning asks. You... ask for its help. I want to borrow your power. Oh, you would borrow my power? To be honest, I've grown bored of this room. For a short while, I shall accompany you on your journey. Magic Sword Skofning joins your party! Look around. Look around the treasury. You search the right side. Large golden treasure chest sits here. What do you do? Disarm. What kind of trap? Uh-oh. Crossbow bolt. You trigger the trap. Oops. Poison needle. Poison spreads through your body. Roll 1 die. 4. Chest is packed with gold, silver, and treasure, but it's nothing but plated fake coins. The sword is light too. It must be an imitation. One thing that doesn't have any value is a staff made from a beast horn. Yeah? All of a sudden you feel uneasy. Identify it. Identify the horn staff. Flip a coin. It's heads. The staff is possessed by an evil spirit. It is a powerful magic staff, but using it may make your body react badly. Just touching it should be fine. I'm gonna pick up some gold. Pick up a gold coin, but the gold coin you picked up is a pebble. Why did you think a pebble was a gold coin? You pick up another gold coin, strangely it's a pebble. Perhaps the entire treasury must be an illusion spell. You scoop up a double handful of coins, most are pebbles, but one is a real coin. So you don't know whether it's a real coin or just a pebble unless you pick it up. Watch the coins turn into pebbles. Watch closely as the gold coins turn into pebbles. Up close to the floor, they look exactly like gold coins, but lift them to chest height and they look like pebbles. I think there's a trick in the floor. Push aside hundreds of coins with your hands until you can see the floor. On the exposed stone floor, you can see part of a large magic circle. You scrape at the magic circle a little, but the pebbles still look like gold coins. Scrape away enough of the circle, you have to move a great many coins. Doing so will cost you 2 stamina. Yeah. Move a huge number of coins and become exhausted. When you scrape away the magic circle revealed there, the coins covering the floor swiftly turn into gravel. Most become ordinary stones, but thanks to that, you managed to find 22 coins! Search for treasure? Search for treasure, flip a coin to see what you find. It's heads. God, I'm getting a lot of heads. Find a feather ornament made out of pure gold. Everything else is gold-plated and worthless. Sapphire and crescent-shaped amber. Once a great golden peacock statue, but it was divided as rewards to vassals. Only a feather remains. Leave the treasury and close the door. The moment you take a step to go elsewhere, you hear something boring into the stone wall on your right. Boom. 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 Tremendous shock surges out from inside the treasury. Rattles the ground beneath your feet, shaking even the ceiling and sets your heart pounding. Run for it. Brace. You brace yourself. Boom! The treasury wall blows outward as if it has exploded from within. A burning crimson head, fangs that gleam like blades. Wicked horns, eyes holding a flame, a huge, vicious dragon. This dragon has 6 horns, by the way. Ready your weapon, you have no choice but to fight. Shit. Golfning's voice speaks directly into your mind. This creature is the curse laid upon the treasures in this treasury. If you hadn't gotten the password wrong... No, now is not the time. This one's weakness is its neck. Battle starts against dragon. Oh no. When you're attacking an enemy, you must make an action value check. You and the enemy roll 2 dice, and each action value is the total... Yeah. I don't have anything to use, really. Though a powerful curse lets it drain vitality by touch. The wielder sprouts antelope fur. After 10 days, they resemble a beast man. Long ago, it committed a crime and as punishment was turned from human into a blade. Ward of the treasury, it now travels with you and excels at spotting enemy weak points. Extremely heavy and hard to wield. It lowers my level, but it increases my attack massively. Yep. Alright, let's go. Ow. I'm dead. Yep. Alright, rewind. I don't know how I'm going to fight that. I'm running, I guess. I braced myself because I was like, running might be a bad idea. Use the key. Ekil. Aerith. Ekam. Aerith. Aerith. Ekil, Aerith, Ekam, Aerith, Aerith. Ekil, Aerith, Ekam, Aerith, Aerith. Ekil had 1 Aerith, Ekam had 2 Aeriths. Aerith, Aerith. Ekil? Wrong. Speak to it. Okay, well, I've got to fight the sword again. I'd like to keep the blizzard for the other thing, but this thing has 18 attack, which is just way too high. So we are just gonna have to freeze it. Alright, and now I shoot you. Can we get some good rolls, please? No, apparently not. That cost 8. Oh my god, I rolled a 4. This thing will kill me if it even hits me. So... I mean, I can risk it just by using the crossbow. Gonna use the crossbow again. Just gonna have to go all the way through my crossbow here. Enough, I surrender. There we go. I want help. Okay. I don't want that weird staff. I'm just gonna pick up gold coins. Watch the coins turn into pebbles. There's a trick in the floor. Maybe the dragon doesn't come after me if I get rid of the thing. Search for treasure. Tails. Spot a few things, golden tableware, swords and the like, but they're all gold-plated fakes. Okay, so I don't get my thing this time. Leave! Okay. Run for it. You run for it. Boom! The treasury wall blasts outward. Burning crimson head. Ready your weapon, you have no choice. If you hadn't gotten the password wrong, now's not the time. This one's weakness is its neck. Okay, well, I can stun it this time. With Blizzard. Oh my god, I just got the stun for 1 turn. Oh my god, well, I'm gonna have to use the potion. Alright, equip this. Attack. 3. Oh my god, I did 3 damage. Crossbow? Ooh, that's actually pretty good. A sharp pain shoots through your whole body, and in an instant the dragon vanishes. Even the shattered wall is whole again. As if nothing had happened, the dragon was an illusion. Perhaps the intense pain broke the illusion. It seems you were attacking your own body. What a dreadful illusion. There's nothing more for you here. You go elsewhere. Ah, shit. Okay. Now it's the witch's room. As you walk down the corridor, a mage appears. I'm gonna put on the robe. It seems he mistakes you for an ally. You managed to proceed. Yay! This is the room the witch Ingeborg uses as her bedroom. It used to be Prince Knut's room, not the fake one, but the real one. You stand before the door to go in, you hear a sound. Someone is trying to come out of the room straight towards you. Realizing it would be bad to be seen, you fling open the door of the room opposite and dive in. The room is pitch black and you can see nothing, but as you shut the door, you glimpse only a crude bed and desk. There's no exit except the door you came in through. Wait quietly. Decided to wait quietly for a while without making a sound, but then the door suddenly swings open. Oh, it's Igor. And a short man comes in. His back looks bent almost double. Hide in the doorway, shadows. Stay perfectly still. Maybe you're blind. Stay perfectly still. Oh, someone's here, isn't there? The man sniffs the air. Oh, okay. The way he acts, it seems the man cannot see. As you watch him closely, you're startled. The man isn't bent into a tight V shape. He has a large hump on his back. Lady Ingeborg, why would you come to a room like mine? The man mistakes you for the witch Ingeborg. They did say I smell like her. Play along. Give a vague reply and play along. You're not. Who are you? Seems he's figured out you're not who you thought you were. I'm gonna tell him who I am. Tell him your name. So you're called Paneri. What are you doing in a place like this? The man asks wearily. Looking for the witch Ingeborg. Man's face tightens. What business do you have with her? He presses. Abbess Holm told me to help Ingeborg. It's Holm, you say? The man relaxes a little. I see. So she said such a thing. He thinks for a while and says, maybe so. Lady Ingeborg seems terribly tired. She has nightmares every night. The man covers his face with both hands. I'd like to ask you as well. Could you tell her to get more rest? Alright. The answer, alright. I'm counting on you. Lady Ingeborg won't be back until morning. Come back tomorrow. Well then, I'm returning to my work. The man leaves the room and closes the door. You immediately crack the door open to make sure the man is walking away. I mean, they said go to the witch's room, leave the castle, go to the museum ruins, bird pot tree. He might not like this. But it told me to go over here. But maybe it told me to go over here because I would get told she's not here. Oh gosh. I need to drink for a second and rest. Just chill and rest. Okay. Go to the room opposite. You leave the room and open the door to the first. This is the room you first meant to enter. It's a very simple bedroom. There's an adult-sized bed and a child-sized bed, along with a desk and a large chest. On the built-in shelves, many bottles of the same shape are lined up. Check the adult bed. Check the large bed. It looks comfortable, but the man might come back, so it would be best not to sleep here. Child bed? Check the child bed. It feels like no one has used it. Check the table. Check the desk. A small key with a purple crystal ornament lies on the desk. Take it. Take the small key. Check the chest. Beautifully crafted key. Its tip has intricate teeth and grooves, and the head is set with a bird-shaped amethyst. It's key to a small room in the museum. Only contains a lot of women's clothing. Check the built-in shelves. Several identical bottles are lined up, each with a label that reads Furierin. I don't think I should open a bottle. Don't think I should. Leave the room and go elsewhere. I don't trust that. Okay, now we leave the castle. Okay. Museum ruins is where we go next. Oh, I can't, though. Did I not do everything I could in here? Garden, Alchemist Tower, Chapel, Dark Castle. Maybe I do need to go? Well, I can't go back to the witch's room now. Leave the castle. Did I do something wrong? Go back to the garden. I guess I didn't, like, finish things here? A short humanoid creature with long arms. It must be a monkey. It wears something like a silver bracelet. Think it's the princess's friend? No, that's you. Approach. When you approach, the monkey darts away. Chase. This is a map of the garden. The yellow piece is you and the green piece is the monkey. You and the monkey take turns rolling dice and move your piece that many spaces. The monkey will flee. Roll one die and you may move your piece. Oh no. 3. Okay. 5. 3. So, I probably don't want you to get to the exit, yeah? That's probably what I'm intended to stop from happening here. That's my guess. Yeah, you're trying to get over there. 1, 2, you might make it. Nope, okay, you're going that way. There's like areas here, so I'm kind of guessing like you probably want me to do something with that, like lead you there. 1, 2, 3. You managed to catch up to the monkey. You show the princess's handkerchief. I don't think that's you. I think you were the friend. Oh, we know its true name. Mirror of Truth? Look at the monkey through the Mirror of Truth. The monkey's name is Oscar. He is Princess Leaguemore's friend. Okay, no, that was it. Entrusted with a bracelet that seals the wind spirit, and he darts through the castle. The moment you stop peering into the mirror, the monkey darts away. Chase after. Alright, back on this. I'm gonna go this way. I think it's better. 1, 2, 3, because I can kind of cut you off down here if you go this way. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what you do in regards to that. Okay, yeah, you're going up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of caught up to you a little bit there. 1, 2, 3. Can you roll like badly? No? Okay. Apparently not. Apparently you never roll badly. Okay, wait a second. Can you roll like... Okay, 2 is fine. 2, 3, 4. Catching up, and you roll a 6. Oh my god, then I roll a 1. Yeah, this thing is running circles around me. Okay, you finally just ran straight to me, which I appreciate. 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh my god, you would roll a 6. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. Managed to catch up to the monkey. Show the princess's handkerchief. Show the monkey the princess's handkerchief. That is an ape, not a monkey. First, the monkey seems unsure, but gradually comes closer. Monkey comes over, takes the handkerchief, and sniffs it to confirm the scent. Once it's satisfied it's the princess's, it fixes you with steady, sage-like eyes. And he slowly slips the silver gleaming bracelet off his right wrist and hands it to you. You take the bracelet, the monkey hastily vanishes into the garden thicket. As you study the bracelet closely, a sudden gust blows in and you instinctively close your eyes. Ah, there's Sylph. When you open them again, a girl who seems to have come from nowhere is happily hopping around. Good evening, I am Ekil, the great wind spirit. The air around you begins to swirl. That bracelet is proof that I will lend you my power. If you wish to crush the schemes of the witch Ingerberg, break it at once. Otherwise, use the bracelet. Then whenever you may be, I will continue to lend you my power. Kisses my forehead. I shall grant you the wind's pulse. From now on, the power of wind will become a shield. My defense increases. I need that. One more thing. The great fire spirit is imprisoned in the museum ruins. In the darkness, he is waiting for you to come. Please save him. Before you realize that the great wind spirit is gone, there's nothing more to do. Now we go to the... Why can I not go to the ruins? That's so weird. They're just like not available? Oh, do I have to go through the like hedge maze? I guess so. Mm-hmm. Approach. Chase the monkey. Okay, I think if I go this way, good things happen. Because I kind of want to see what happens if I go to these spots. Like, I'm not even going to try and catch the monkey. 1, 2. 1, 2. One, two. Seems you made it out of the maze. Beyond the gate, you see a magnificent building. You discovered a new location. From now on, you can go to this building directly from the map. Leave and go elsewhere. There was another spot in the maze, but I don't know what that's about. Okay, that's how we get the northern ruins. Make your way to the northern ruins outside the castle wall. Only the stone outer walls remain of these ruins, and the blue grassland surrounding them shivers and ripples like moonlit water. It's quiet here, strangely calming. Cyrus pops out and says, I don't think there's anything here besides ruins, but it might be the perfect place to hide. Oh, wait, one sec. Alright. Walk around for a while. Decide to walk across the meadow for a while. After a short stroll through the beautiful moonlit scenery, the ruins begin to look different. More tall walls that are relatively intact come into view, and you can picture what the buildings once looked like. As you gaze at the ruins, you catch sight of a beast racing along the top of the walls at incredible speed. Look for tracks. Try to look for tracks, but the beast was running along top of the walls. There's no trace. You give up and go elsewhere. Oh. Northern ruins. Make your way. There doesn't seem to be anything here. Isn't this where I'm supposed to go next? Leave the castle. Museum ruins. Bird pot tree. Wait, avoid it and go elsewhere. Museum ruins. I was going to northern ruins. Museum ruins is what we need and what we unlocked. Come to a building that looks like a work of art. The silence of the night tells this building's strange history. In stark contrast to its splendid design, you see traces of repeated repairs. Part of the building is swallowed by the cliff below, and the structure itself is warped. Cyrus pops out and says, "This used to be an art museum. All kinds of paintings are displayed here, though most are so damaged you can't see them anymore." A single faint light glows in the second floor window. Is someone there? When you peer through a nearby window, it's as dark inside as if it were painted over with ink. You need light to go inside. You light a torch. You open the crooked door and step inside. I do wonder if there's going to be a situation where you want a covered light source. Because, like, I don't know, you'll get hit with water or something and your torch will go out. So you drive back the darkness, a wide space is lit up. The floor has holes here and there, and warped boards creak with every step. Many paintings hang on the walls, but most are so faded you can't tell what was painted on them. As you wander aimlessly, you find a painting with relatively little damage. It depicts an older man, his expression bright and spirited to anyone who looks upon it. All at once, the name Joseph floats into your mind. How that name came to you, and wherever Joseph is, and whether Joseph is truly his name, you have no idea at all, but strangely you feel that he's a king. With that painting at the center, you see an ornate door to your right and stairs to the second floor on your left. Examine the door. You try to open the door, but it's locked and won't budge. Use a key. Use the small amethyst key. With a click, the door opens. You look inside, several paintings hang in a small, dark room with no windows. As you step into the room, a light flares all on by itself. Though no one is here, you feel a human presence. Unlike the rest, this room has almost no damage at all. Paintings show no scratches or fading. They're so vivid they look freshly painted. Portraits of 3 girls hanging on the wall to your immediate right catch your attention. I mean, the purple would make me think they're royalty. I think it's a royal portrait. Yes, it is from when you were still young and often spent your days together. Suddenly a voice speaks from somewhere behind you. Look around, but there's no one in this room but you. As you begin to wonder if you imagined it, the voice speaks again. Ingeborg. Can hear your mother's voice, can't you? Now you'll understand why you vanished. You dart your eyes around. Ho ho ho. It's only natural to be confused over here. You look toward the voice, you see a portrait of an elderly noblewoman. The speaker is this painting. The woman in the portrait follows you with her eyes. It's a little frightening. Honestly, you feel afraid. Ho ho ho, I'm sorry to startle you. The noble woman in the painting laughs. She seems able to read your thoughts. The woman's name is Adelaide. She says she was a queen consort from a long ago age. She says she left the other world on this wall purged this night, and she tells you that you are her daughter, Ingeborg. So I'm actually Ingeborg? Ask if she's your mother. Ask Adelaide if she was your mother. Yes, of course, my sweet Ingeborg. I never forget you for a single moment, Adelaide says. Truly happy to see you. Now I have longed for this day. Adelaide seems to be crying. You must stop Gertrude. Stop your sister's heartless deeds. You have an important mission. This time, please let me shoulder that duty as well, she says, and the surface of Adelaide's painting begins to glow softly. So that's the reveal. I'm Ingeborg, but I lost my memories, and that's why the abbess said help Ingeborg. Because that's me. Then your body grows warm and toasty. You feel strength welling up deep inside you. Your HP increases by 5, and your attack increases by 1. Painting's glow gradually fades, then with a soft whoosh, it returns to its original state. You can no longer feel Adelaide's presence. You have no business here, you should leave. Second floor? There are many paintings on the second floor as well, but the damage is even worse. If you walk around too much, you might break through the floor and fall to a level below. You move along to relatively safe floorboards and find the door that leads to the room that's been on your mind for a while. Beyond this door is the room where you saw a light glowing in the window when you looked at the building from outside. Open. This is where the fire spirit is. You open the door and step into the room. It's a very small room with nothing but a built-in bench along the wall. Windows open and a lukewarm wind blows in from pitch-black darkness. You examine the ornament. Examine the ornament on the left. It's a copper statue of a war goddess. Nothing about it seems particularly unusual. Sense something is off. Feel something off. Now is a full moon, yet the view beyond the window, which should be fairly bright, looks pitch black. Light you saw in the window before entering this building is gone as well. Reach toward where the light was. In the window, you reach toward the spot where the light was. It's still pitch black outside and you can see nothing, but your hand touches something. Like a bird's feathers, smooth, light, and soft. The next instant, something black grabs your hand and it yanks you with tremendous force. Your body flies through the air and you begin to fall. You see the full moon in the starry sky and a black creature clinging to the building's wall. Splat. Looks like you landed badly. Shit. I died! Yeah, let's rewind time a little bit, why don't we? Okay. Yep, light a torch and enter. So I'm gonna have to go through all the stuff over here again. Ornate door, I need to go in. Use the key. Their royalty. She's beautiful. Oh, I'm so praised by you. Are you my mommy? There we go. Up to the second floor. Okay, since something is off, peer out. Peer out the window. You can see no moon, no stars, nothing outside the window. You can feel the air moving, but it's pitch black. Something feels wrong about that airflow. The lukewarm wind blows, then stops, blows, then stops at a steady rhythmic interval. It's almost like breathing. Yeah. Lean out from the window and shine your light outside. A sudden gust howls up and your torch goes out. It's totally dark. Light the lantern. Yep. This is what I was worried about. I mentioned the thing with the torch. You light your lantern, fearing the light. The darkness scatters in a hurry. Leaving behind a four-eyed monster, its eyes glowing red. A pitch black monster creeps into the room, revealed by the light. You... Fight? Cast the flame burst spell, use the fuel flask, run. Run? Pitch black monster doesn't seem to be chasing you. Come to a stop in front of the portrait of King Joseph. Go to the second floor? Okay, I can't go back out. Museum ruins. Bird pot tree? Light the lantern and enter. Go up to the second floor. Since something is off, peer out the window. You lean out from the window and shine your light. A sudden gale whips up in the darkness before you, for crimson eyes. You step back in alarm. Okay, fight. This black thing's weak points is its wings. Pitch black monster. Okay, it has 13 attack, which is kind of intimidating. Ooh, that's good damage. Attack. I did barely beat it. Okay. Barely winning here. Oh gods. Ow. Attack. That seems pretty good. There we go. 18. It says its weak spots is its wings, but I can't do anything about that. Its wings are its weak point. On the witch's orders, it guards the lamp that seals the great fire spirit. So I do need to kill this thing. I need to equip this. 21, 21. Damn it. Oh wait, I need to destroy this. Yeah. Uh-oh, that's not good. Ow. I can't have much more health left, right? Well, shit, I'm dead, so it doesn't matter. Okay, rewind. Damn, that's rough. That is rough. Light a lantern and enter. Actually, leave the building and go elsewhere. I want to see something. Let's go to the Alchemist Tower. What do you do? Potions and scrolls. Do you have the oil? Fuel flask. Gimme. That's what I wanted. Increases your level by 1, but places a heavy burning on the body. As a side effect, you lose 3 HP. Wow, 80 gold though. Magical items. Zircon staff. Uses left 15. Galdra book. Barely don't have enough for that anymore. Beautiful pure gold magic necklace. The wearer is guarded by a magical barrier. Cast a free spell once. I don't want to save up for that, so I think I'm just going to take my fuel flask and go. Because I think we can beat that thing with the fuel flask. So, back to museum ruins. Lantern and enter. Do I still have my stuff? Can't remember. Doors and locks and it opens easily. Yeah, so we've already done this. Yeah, second floor. Okay, it did save there. Open the door. Since something is off. Peer out the window. Okay. Use the fuel flask. Throw the fuel flask. With thunderous blast, red fire wraps around the pitch black monster. Key the monster lets out a piercing scream. Perhaps hearing a follow-up attack, the monster flees in a hurry, flying off somewhere. A lit lamp hangs by the window. You reach out and take the lamp. Suddenly the lamp's flame surges. Oh, Oodles would be very down for this character. And a massive blaze bursts forth. A demon appears. You've saved me. I thank you. I am Aerith, the Great Fire Spirit. The Great Fire Spirit points at the lamp in your hand. Lamp is proof that I lend you my power. If you wish to crush the schemes of the witch Ingeborg, break it at once. If you wish to crush the schemes of the witch Ingeborg, otherwise use it without hesitation. Then no matter where you are, I will continue to lend my power. So now that I know I'm Ingeborg, maybe this isn't what we want to do, but I've already destroyed the other one, so I think we have to continue on this path. Token of gratitude for freeing me, I will grant you a fire wave. From now on, the power of fire will be added to the weapon. Ooh. And the Great Earth Spirit is inside the building by the Great Moat. That one seems to be enjoying himself even in times like these, but rescue him anyway. And farewell. The Great Fire Spirit vanishes as if sucked back in. You have no business. Okay, yeah, I mean, I've got to destroy these. I think. There is the twist that, like, I'm Ingeborg, and maybe that will cause an issue. I think next is the bird pot tree. Yeah. You arrive at the base of a gigantic bird pod tree. This tree is called bird pod because it bears lots of small berries birds love. Still, it's your first time seeing a trunk that's grown this massive. Cyrus pops out and tells you, they say the scary bird monster living up in this tree used to be a human thief. Flap, flap, flap! Something is flying, weaving through the huge branches. It's an enormous bird. Chase! Climb the trunk trying to chase it. Using hollows and knots, the tree's ridges and grooves, thick peeling bark, and huge hard mushrooms as handholds and footholds, you somehow scramble up and take a breather on the thick branch extending out to the side. Where's that bird flying now? The moment you think that, a sudden gust blasts you. It's an eagle-like monster bigger than a man. A monster bird! Flapping right in front of you, it screeches. Hand it over. Gold! Gold! Speak to it. Try talking to the monster bird, but it doesn't seem to understand you. It screeches. Hand it over. Gold! Gold! Oh, it wants the feather. Give it money? Give it money, it screeches. No gold, this no. Yeah, so it wants that golden feather that I got. Give up talking. Give up talking. Fight. I think I have to fight it. Lunge at the monster bird. This one's weak points is its wings. Birdman. Yeah, okay. Definitely gonna crossbow it. Okay, its attack is 13, which is kind of scary. I'm equipping this as well. Boost my attack to ridiculous levels. Ow. Die, please. Oh my god, my attack is so high, but if you don't roll well, girl, we're never gonna win! Oh my god, I did everything I could with my attack, but I can't fix her just rolling like shit. There goes the visual novel that's totally what this game is, you can't convince me otherwise. Pretty much is, yeah. It's going. It's happening. No, I did not mean to choose that. Bird pod tree. No, damn you! Why is the option always there? I'm trying to click through the dialogue and then, yeah, the option is here to click. Monster bird. I'm just gonna have to fight it. Really don't want to. Like, I don't understand that thing saying its weak spot is its wings when I really have nothing I could actually do to make use of that. I also need to remember to break this. Okay. I mean, it's a roll, I guess. Alright, I just need you to actually roll high. Thank God! If you had just done that before. Jeez. Is it so much to ask? It shouldn't be that hard. Okay, now we're just rolling two. Oh my god, we rolled double sixes, both of us, and you still won because you have a higher attack stat. God, this thing has hands. I've beaten a dragon. Monster Guard screeches, it hurts, and flees. Then once it's a good distance away, it whips around and charges at you. Even a glancing hit will leave you badly hurt. 4 to 5. Can't fully dodge. You lose 4 stamina if you die from the wounds. Keep fighting. I'm gonna have to try. Would you, like, go away, please? Oh my god. Okay. God damn it. If only I had gotten that stupid item, but I rolled badly and didn't get the feather, so I can't give the feather to the bird, but it tells me I need to go here next. So I'm like, annoying. Alchemist Tower. What do you do? Having a different weapon would maybe be useful. Or one of these books. Or like a potion or something. Any good scrolls? Sleep curse. Give me the sleep. And give me this so I can freeze things again. Alright, at least I have another option for a weapon too. Alright, back to the tree. Ringaberg to never hit. I'm going to have to fight you because you won't listen to me otherwise. Yeah, what does it mean by its weakness is its wings? Because I thought shooting it with a bow would help with that, but it does not. Okay. Stun the enemy for 1d turns. 2. Alright, let's equip all the stuff. Get big attack damage here. Wait, no. Keep that equipped. Okay, attack. 10 damage. Again. Monster Bird screeches. Oh, great. I rolled a 1. I'm falling. Just then, roll 2 dice and subtract the total. 5. I might dream of flying once, but not like this. The ground goes further and further away, and then a monster guard lets go of your shoulders. You probably think, good grief, I'm off the 14, but roll 1 die and see what happens. 4 to 5. Body hits dense branches before dropping. Oh my god. Monster Bird doesn't seem to chase you. So what was the point in going to the bird pod tree then? Fight? Does it get all of its health back? Oh my god, you stupid fucker. You heal? What the fuck? Just kill me now then. I wasted so many resources on you. Oh my god. So many resources on you. You just fuck off and then heal? You have roost? Okay, just murder me. I don't care. Doesn't seem like there's even a reason to go over there. You go to the tree and then this stupid fucking bird that doesn't understand that you don't have the gold item it wants attacks you? But I don't know what else to do. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. We're leaving. We're leaving. I'm done with tree. I'm done with tree. Actually, what was next, actually? I didn't mean to go to the jousting grounds. Okay, now I go to the barracks. Let's not go talk to the Catwoman. We need to go to the barracks. Seems to be the barracks. From outside, there isn't a single light. For some reason, you hesitate. It's kind of hard to say, but in this building, your kind went through something awful. What do you do? Peek in through a window? Approach the window, the vile smell makes you choke. An unnatural stench gushes from the cracks. Something is rotting in huge amounts. Peer into the building, but it's too dark. You need light to go inside. Lantern. Near the entrance is a plain hall. The floor is filthy and waste lies everywhere. Is this what's causing the smell? The door is straight ahead. A corridor to the left, and midway you can see stairs leading up to the second floor. Open the door ahead. Dark room doesn't look ransacked, and there's barely any smell. You don't sense anyone hiding. Fairly large room, one big table in the center, and several large shelves lining both sides. They hold bundles of paper and wooden boxes. I just realized it still took all my shit from when I did that. I didn't go back really, really far. It took my sleep powder and everything that I used money on. Oh my god, what shit rolls. It's still oh my god. Oh wait, no, I did buy it. No, so it did use my sleep powder. That sucks ass. Check the table. Several sheets of paper, dates, names, and numbers. Looks like a duty roster. Most entries are gate duty on training, but 10 days ago, everyone assigned to drills outside the wall. Only on that day, the shift runs from morning until midnight. 9 days ago, everyone is off duty, and after that, nothing is recorded. The shelf beside the desk is an iron handle. Nothing else catches your eye. Take the handle. Check the shelves. Bundles of paper. This is just what I did. Oh, wait. It's 2. Okay, so I could have gotten something. You find 2 torches. Turn to the entrance. Go down the corridor. You see countless footprints all tracked with filth, and worse as you go farther down, the stench grows stronger. Start to hear voices. Are these zombies? Head towards the voices? Voices seem to come from a room at the end of the corridor. When you reach it, you carefully ease the door open. A dizzying stench of rot bursts out. Peering inside, you see a large room packed with the living dead. You hear as in conversation, it's their groaning. Return. Turn to the entrance. Second floor? Go up to the second floor. From the stairs up to the second floor, the filth-stained footprints continue all the way. What happened here? Second floor is a long corridor with many doors. Peeking into a room with the door left open, you see 3 sets of bunk beds. On the opposite wall, you spot a plain built-in desk. Enter. Dirty sheets have been torn off and spread across the floor, and near the center of every bed, there are traces of filth. From the look of it, the occupants of this room must have died at the same time. Uneasy, you check several other rooms. But every bed has the same filth mark in the middle. Most likely, everyone stationed in the barracks died in a single night. Poison or magic, either way, a great many soldiers are dead, and every one of those bodies must have left these rooms on their own feet. Nothing else seems to catch your interest. Okay, well, I'm leaving the barracks. Sends a single soldier in plate armor. Wait and see what he does. Soldier only sways on his feet. He neither calls for help nor attacks you. He seems to be undead. You slowly close the distance and you gasp at the familiar face. It's Kiritz! He lurches towards you, slack-jawed and drooling. There's not a trace left of the brave man he was. Walk away. Leave this place and go somewhere else. Oh, Kiritz. Kiritz didn't make it. What was next? Barracks Great Moat. Okay, so now I go to the Great Moat. Arrive at the Great Moat, then circles the castle wall. There's a tale that the Great Earth Spirit is imprisoned in the building halfway out in the Great Moat. I don't know the details. Center of the Great Moat is a cylindrical building, like an island floating. A small boat is moored before you, and further along the moat to the right you can see a water gate. Examine the boat. Examine the moored boat. Small two-person boat, apparently used until recently with nothing broken. Go to the water gate? Walk along the moat for a while and arrive at a floodgate. The floodgate works by turning gears to raise and lower a sluice board, regulating how much water is released. Crucial handle for turning the gear is missing. Turn the gear by hand? Isn't that what this is? Handle? Oh, wait, yeah, attach a handle to the floodgate. Oh my god, yeah. Touch the handle. The handle fits perfectly. You spin the handle with force and open the floodgate. The moat's water level drops at a tremendous rate. Nothing more to do. Go see what happens. Moat's been drained and a small boat lies overturned on the exposed bottom. The mooring rope must have snapped under the boat's weight. Center of the Great Moat stands a cylindrical building like a small tower. Before it lies a startling sight, a gigantic two-headed snake. Think a creature like this was living underwater. Seems that on land its sheer bulk keeps it from moving freely. You approach the snake? You approach the two-headed snake. The enormous serpent rears up, towering overhead. The great serpent speaks the moment it sees you. What, you again, says the left snake. We meet again, says the right. Want to recognize us, says the left snake. Of course you don't, says the right. We've met you before, says the left snake. The thieves in the brown and green hoods, says the right. Now we're terrifying monsters living in this castle, says the left. Looks like man-eating beasts, don't we, says the right. Well, you want to take us on? Sure, bring it on. Talk to it. Speak to the great serpent. They, two of them, seem to let down their guard. I'm Rin, says the left snake. I'm Ellen, says the right. A witch caught us, says the left snake, and now look at us, says the right. We buried the loot we swiped in the fairy forest, but now we're stuck like this. We ain't got any use for gold. Take it, all of it, says the left snake. Yeah, brother, the only thing we worry about now is our daughter, Lisa Lotz. What's she doing now, says the right snake. And now she goes and falls for some featherweight who looks like he could just up and fly away, the two say in perfect unison. You got business with that building, don't you? The entrance is in that darkness. We can't move, so get going already. See ya! Leave the two drooping heads behind and walk to the building. Seems the building's entrance used to be below the water line. Now the water is gone, you can enter with ease. You feel your way forward through the pitch-black entrance, gaping like a monster's mouth. Partway in, it becomes a staircase and you climb, feeling for each step so you don't stumble. Feeling your way onward, you bump into a wooden door. You search for the handle and gently push. Who are you? A commanding man's voice echoes in the darkness. Close your eyes and the world vanishes. Open them and the world is born. A lamp is lit deeper within and the area goes brighter. What shows who you are is only your past deeds and memories, the man's voice continues. Do good and you become good. Do evil and you become evil. That is all. This time the lamp on the right is lit. And what will you become? Next the lamp on the left is lit. When you fall asleep tonight and wake tomorrow, first do something enjoyable. The sound echoes and you can't tell where the speaker is. The one doing something enjoyable, that is you. DiMaggio Nomi, a man slowly descends from above. Good of you to come, young one. I was restoring the mural just now. This place is too damp for my liking. What is with your face? Are you a vampire? The pale man lands on the floor with a mischievous look. I'm DiMaggio Nomi. I call myself the Painting Fiend, and yet my true nature is, as you can see, the Great Earth Spirit. Seems the Painting Fiend was floating in the air as he painted. This place is cylindrical like the outside, with not a single window. A grand painting, like something from myth, covers the entire wall. Praise the mural. And says, what's painted here is how the world and this country came to be. Man asks if you're interested and I can explain. I'm interested. Excellent. To tell it all would take 2 days, but neither of us have that kind of time, I imagine, so I'll speak briefly to the four spirits. We, the four elements of earth, water, fire, and wind, are symbols of cycling power. Earth begets water, water begets wind, wind begets fire, and fire begets earth. We existed as the world's mechanism. Human thoughts, born of awe for that power, gave personhood to our function. 2,000 years ago, Holger set foot upon this land and forged a pact with us. Within Holger's circle, we can appear like this, half spirit, half matter. Though we are bound as well, that is enough for now. Ahem, the painting fiend clears his throat. I must thank you. I was imprisoned by the witch Ingeborg, but thanks to you undoing the door's seal, I am free at last. You have my gratitude. So I intend to reward you, but it must be a reward worthy of what you are. When people take hold of something beyond their station, it only makes them miserable. You'll paint for me now. I'll judge your reward by the result. It's nothing too hard. Just use the materials here to recreate what your right brain has grasped. This paper is that fine stuff from your world, Kint or Kant or whatever it's called. And the paints are Likite. How do you read that? Well, names aside, they're quality paints. For a white canvas, you struggle over what to paint. Paint a portrait, a landscape, a still life. Still life. Paint a still life. Roll one die and see what kind of painting you end up with. 5 to 6. Your painting is complete. Look at my duck! It's a painting of a magic duck toy. A reverence beyond the ordinary comes through from this painting. Can feel the style of Haru, the great artist I revere, the strangest one, and the one who influenced me most. Fiend praises your painting, gazing up at the heavens. Good. First as your reward, I will give you this. Here's you the Earth Spirit Jar. This jar is proof that I will lend you my power. If you wish to crush the schemes of the witch Ingeborg, break it at once. Then, wherever you may be, I shall continue to lend you my power, and I grant you the Earth's pulse. Harden my body. Thank you. More defense. 10 gold coins. There's one more. Take this, says the fiend, handing you a protective amulet. Lastly, I will give you this dragon toy. Think carefully about where you use the dragon toy. Its name is Gul'Dwa. It is the strongest dragon around here. This toy can awaken it just once. It will strike down any foe in a single blow, so use it only when you think you cannot possibly win. It's all your reward. Him, the fiend clears his throat. Now then, it's about time I leave this place as well. I'm sick to death of being shut away. But painting to my heart's content for the first time in ages was surprisingly fun. With that, he gives his farewell, and the fiend disappears. In an instant, you find yourself before the great moat. Since you had a rare experience, add 10 XP. Nothing more to do. Okay. Let's go to the Alchemist Tower. Next we would have to go back to the barracks and stuff. But we're nearly done, but I think I'm probably gonna have to end there because my throat's kind of hurting from talking so much.